Introduction to CMM and CMM levels. So shortly, CMM and capability maturity model, we used to say that. So five process maturity levels in the previous, and recent is that CMMI levels, used to say that. So first is that it's initial. So what it says is that success depends on the individual efforts in the development, software development. Okay, then repeatable. So cost for the development and the scheduling for the development and what are the functionalities available in that. So it is based on that. And defined it is nothing but a documentation of that developed application. So that is why shortly here I have given it as SW software. Okay, and it's a standardization and integrated. Integrated is nothing but joining of many. We can say that this will be helpful for the initial learners. Very short time, immediately they can learn about it and manage this detailed message about the product. Okay, and what is the process we used it, and what is the quality it is maintained in the applications. And fifth one is that optimizing that process improvement. So how we can get the process improvement is that by getting a feedback. In many web applications, you can able to see that. So home pages and with the several links like that will be there. And finally, you can able to see that feedback. Okay, in different methods. One example which I stated for you to easily understand that. So with that feedback, they used to give some user, that is a name, and what is the suggestions they would like to give for the improvement of that particular software. So based on that, development team will work with that, because development team will work in a one type of things. So user may have a problem of that. So with that, users may give feedback about that application. So based on that application, so again they can go with uh, more user friendly to that. Okay, so initial and repeatable and defined, managed and optimizing. Okay, the next key process area, shortly they'll call it as a KPA. What is the goal of it, and what is the commitments, what is the abilities in that, and what is the activities, what method for monitoring the implementation of that software, and what methods for verifying that implementation. These are the key process areas should be concentrated on the development. So definitely in every big concerns, software development concerns will go with a key process area to do the work. Okay. Then process maturity level is that. So software configuration management. This is a separate team will work with that, because big concerns, work will be split into with many teams. So configuration management will be taken care by a team, and the quality assurance of the developed application. That is why here it is stated only software quality assurance. So easy to understand. I stated that which application is developed by the software concern. So about that particular software and quality of that software will be taken care by a team. Okay. And if it is a small development is there, and the staff is not available, so they used to give a subcontract to that another software company. Maybe that company may be a specialization, or this company may not have the staffing, so they may use to give a subcontract to another software company. So they develop that application and give it to this particular concern. Then the configuration management will take care of configuring that, having a link between this application to that particular one. So this software to that software. Okay, because a lot of applications are followed with the hardware devices connected with that. Okay, many applications. Say for example, if you go for a printout shop, definitely software applications will be there. Then the hardware device is a printer or scanner like that will be there. So uh, subcontractor may be given. It is based on that software requirement. for which concern we are doing. So maybe contract given or may not be given. It depends upon each and every software development and project tracking also definitely to identify that the development, how much we have done and what are the things to be done, all these things with the help of project tracking. So team head will take care of that. Sometimes it's that project manager, and it is based on the software company with the different designations. They will go with this tracking of that, and they will have a project planning also, and they'll go with the requirement management. Say, for example, and for this particular application, we need only a scanner. Okay, in this particular application, we need only printer, or in this application, some other sensors is needed. Like so many requirements is needed for that software development. So requirement team will take care of this. Okay. If it is a small concern, all these things will be taken care by a few members itself. If it is a big software concerns, software development companies, so for listed what we have here will be different teams will do this work. So this concept will be helpful for the beginners. Okay, so theoretically, which I am giving that information. So then the next level is that peer reviews will be there. Especially, we'll have several meetings and to identify that. So what all the things is done, and even for small functions also we used to do. Okay, this is work is done. This that work is done like that. We'll have a small reviews. So peer reviews will be there, and intergroup coordination, because example here with the software is that requirement analysis, then risk management, then designing team will be there, developing team will be there, testing team will be there, then supporting team will be there. So so many things, teams will be there. So coordinating with intergroup coordination, and product engineering is nothing but our developed application. We can state with that. So integrating, joining of all the programs together, and whole we can state that as a software management. So if there is a need, so for the staffing training programs should be needed, and identify that particular organizations what are the process they are doing. So identify that particular process, so it will be easy for developing that software for the concern. Then organization focus also um, needed with that. Okay. Then next fourth and fifth level, what it concentrates on is that quality management. So software quality management and quantitative process management also will be taken care by the level 4. And level 5 is that process change management. Always the change keyword will not change, but what happens is that it will change everything, like that we used to say. Right. Okay. So process changes if needed, then we have to change and we have to do it in another way. So that process management also will be there, and the technological change management. Say for example, um, particular device is used earlier and the new devices came into that. So then change management is applied there. So it should support for that. Okay, and defect prevention also should be concentrated on that. Okay, then the newer one. So previously CMM only we have seen. Now we are coming into that slightly revised with that capability maturity model integration. CMMI used to say that. So here levels is that zeroth level incomplete requirement management. So shortly call it as SRS. So going into the application development, what is the requirement? So all that requirement team will be taking care of that. Performed task required to produce a defined work product. Work product is nothing but our application development. So easily you can come to know that. So the general keyword given as a product. So our application, we can take it in this way. So easily we can understand the concept. That's why I'm stating with that. Managed is people, because particular team. So designing team will be there, coding team will be there, testing team will be there, then installation team or management team like that. So many. So resource persons to complete that particular job, and it has to be monitored. So team leader or the project manager is going to be monitored and controlled, and they are going to have a review meeting. Say for example, it may be a video conferencing meeting or a phone meeting like that. Uh, Continuously, they will have a review meeting for the identifying development. Okay, then the level 3 is defined as work product and what are the measurements is taken for that particular development of that software, and what is the process improvement in that or not. So definitely different teams will work. So based on that requirement is received by that particular team, so the process improvement is goes on with that. So definitely every review moment there will be a improvement of that. So in a short span, it can be released. Software can be released. So quantitatively managed. So performance of that particular one and its quality also should be measured. Okay, then to meet the changes customer needs and improve the efficiency of the process area under consideration. Definitely optimization is needed for that. Okay, and specific goals as characteristics that must exist if activities implied by a process area are to be effective, and if there is a need by the practice, so refine a goal and set up process and go with related activities like that. So up to this, I'll just conclude of this.